Alright, what is up, guys? Welcome to back testing day 28. Let's start off with my mentality. Today, I feel like it's been a positive day. I've been grateful. I always find the mornings a little bit hard since, I just wake up. It's early in the morning and I'm working such a hard, um, laboring job, which is not really ideal to put you in the best mood in the morning. Um, Other than that, today I went to a meeting with one of my friends, Ahmed. I'm on call with him right now.
Hey guys,
Well, let me show you on the video real quick.
I
So,
don't know about the rest, but
no, it's okay. This is one of my good friends, Ahmed.
okay.
Um, I was talking about you in the video from yesterday, actually, and
Excellent.
I was explaining how grateful I am to you know, meet like have somebody that has the same mindset as me. Especially in this time where I'm trying to learn more about financial literacy and just kind of how to make money on my own and like just experience different ways of making money, whether it's from a job, trading, or business, or sales, for example. Um, but you care to explain what you kind of do, bro?
So basically, uh, I'm trying to help people. Like, I mean, we are all trying to help people to be able to know the financial stuff in Canada. 95% of people in Canada, unfortunately, they don't know that, and they fall into credit card habits, and they get away from the savings, and when they want to retire they cannot. When they want their child want to go to university, they see that more than like 50% of uh, teenagers should go work for 5 to 10 years in like McDonald's or whatever job that is, which are all respectful, so they can pay back their loan. We make sure that people understand that there are ways that the child can have a support, and that support comes from government for sure, but we just know different layers of banking, and we can connect them to the parts that only millionaires can go, and we get high profit for them with a better uh, I forgot,
You're good, bro.
was better insurance of the money. So like the money is even more safe than you CIBC. We put the money in CIBC, but in a different layer of it. So there are different layers of CIBC, and we are connected to the top layer, which gives you $1 million assurance. So if, for example, CIBC goes bankrupt right now, only you get back 100K. That's in the website. But because we connect you to the layer that most of people cannot be connected normally, they just they get back $1 million. That's how safe it is.
Yeah, and Ahmed's just recently been teaching me about his whole concept and how his like business works. Um, and it's something that I'm definitely interested in. I'm looking forward to learning about it more. Um, and yeah, my mentality so far has been so positive, and I'm just so glad to have um, a positive mindset, which I feel like is so important, especially at this age where you could get emotional and see yourself and be like, oh, I'm not in the best position, or compare. Like I feel like a lot of people my age, like they compare themselves to others. Whereas in me, for example, I feel like it's good to compare yourself sometimes, but I don't let it get to a point where I'm saying, shit, I'm in such a like, what am I doing with my life? I see, okay, what can I do with my life? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And I feel like me and Ahmed have the same mentality, based off of that. But anyways, getting into back testing. Actually, let's take a look at my demo trade from was it? No, I already showed one from yesterday, but the demo trade I took today, AUDJPY. It's not on my computer that I'm on right. Oh wait, is it? No, it's not. It's not on the computer I'm on right now, but it is on my MacBook. So I can't really show you. But I think my take profit is around down here, and I entered in around this line right here. No, I entered in like maybe right here. I remember looking at this fair value gap and taking a trade, maybe in the middle of it, and then price entered my SL zone for a bit, and I was like, okay, maybe it's gonna sweep liquidity, and I'm pretty sure that's what it did right here. It swept liquidity, and now it dropped, or maybe it was over here. You know what? I don't even fucking know, to be fair with you, because I don't have my chart data right now. But looking at it, it's looking bearish. It looks like it's going a downtrend. What I'm worried about is this order block right here, since it looks pretty fucking deep, but these order blocks haven't gotten filled. It looks like a downtrend. Looks like we just swept liquidity right here. We also revisited a fair value gap in the 1 hour. So it looks like price is going to continue with bearish momentum from the looks of it, but we're going to have to see how it plays out tomorrow morning if price action moves towards there and my SL or TP gets hit. Now getting into back testing, let's go in replay mode here. Let's continue with the last replay. So hold on, let me share my screen for you.
Thank you.
So you kind of see what I'm doing. If you were to, yeah, I don't know why it starts lagging, but you know what, whatever, it's fine. Alright, so wow, it is really laggy. Oh, but I don't know if I can share my screen, bro. It's lagging so much on stream. You can see the video later if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways, let's go to the next Asian session, since that is when I trade. Should be coming up here any second now. Okay, yeah, we have New York PM. Next one is Asian. So generally right now it looks like we're in an uptrend on the 15-minute. Hourly looks like we're on an uptrend. We just broke structure right here maybe 4 or 5 hours ago. Doesn't look like a liquidity sweep at all. Looks like we break structure. We have a new low, which is gonna be right there. That's where resistance is showing from what the looks of it. Right now in the 4 hour, we have a huge order block that needs to be filled. So I'm thinking if we do take a trade off a 15-minute, then we'll be most likely be looking at retracements in either the hourly or 4 hour, because this order block needs to be filled. I kind of want to see what the next candle does. So it's a doji, and going up. Okay. So yeah, order block gets filled. This fair value gap hasn't been filled yet on the hourly. So I'm thinking, let's see what 15-minute looks like. Asia session already passed. Fuck. You know, that's fine. But yeah, correct. I was placing a trade off a retracement in Asian. So, you know, we might as well do a swing trade here. Do you have any other fair value gaps? Not really. We're kind of in one right now. So price could tend to go down. We haven't swept liquidity. On the hourly, I would like to see price kind of go down towards here and revisit, but it doesn't look like it wants to do that, since price kind of already went down on the order block, and it looks like it's gonna reverse, or it's in a reversal right now. So we might I think I'm gonna place my trade off of this order block. Let's see it develop a little more. Okay, so we have a liquidity sweep. We have 2 liquidity sweeps, 3 liquidity sweeps. Why is this still playing? If I see a liquidity sweep to the upside, I don't honestly know what I want to do. Liquidity sweep right here twice. So we can see that resistance is in this area, sort of. Order block got filled again right here. So I think I'm gonna go long in this instance. Let me just set my chart real quick. Fibonacci retracement. Let's go for a short trade. We're not really at a discounted price right now, but I want to see price revisit this order block, kinda. But you know what? We'll see what happens here. I'm gonna set my SL just a little bit lower, just in case if price does decide to sweep liquidity. Place my trade and let's do times 5. Okay, yeah. So we took profit on this trade. It went well. Basically, my whole analysis on this was, I know you see these 2 fucking bars up here, but honestly, I wasn't even looking at that. I'm looking at trade. I'm looking at the trade, and I'm looking at market structure, and I see a huge order block right here, and I'm also seeing that price doesn't really like to revisit down on the hourly. So I'm also thinking like you just got to go with the trend here, and that's exactly what I did. I entered in off of no retracement. The only confirmation I really got was order block on 15-minute, order block on I think 1 hour, was it, or was it a fair? Yeah, order block on 1 hour, and yeah, that's basically all I had. Kind of a weak confluence, but you know, it worked. And would I take this trading live? Probably not. Or with my funded? Probably not. But in demo, you kind of got to trade to learn, you know, and I feel like I've learned off this. I'm not really building a bad habit, I don't think. So let's take a screenshot of this and put it into my Notion. Man, these pants are uncomfortable. October 9th. October 9th, 2025. In this trade, I followed. In this trade, I followed the trend on all time frames and saw that all time frames were bullish. This led me to the decision to go long. For my entry, I used 15-minute order blocks and liquidity sweep, as well as a resistance line. Okay, let's go to the next trade. Times 10 should be coming up here. So price kind of consolidates for a bit on 15-minute. Looks like we're, I don't know, it looks like it, well, let me just move these drawings, bro. Okay, it looks kind of like a downtrend on hourly. 4 hour, it just looks like, honestly, it just looks like retracements, but we haven't seen consolidation like this in a while. Like, even consolidation right here was moving up in a way. So it is kind of scary seeing this. But again, I do want to go with the trend. So if you went hourly, we could see that we tapped into this fair value gap for a bit, and it looks like the candle is bullish, meaning that we have bullish momentum. But again, this could just be a retracement. We have an order block as well that needs to be filled. We don't have any liquidity sweeps up here, unless if we count this one, which I wouldn't really count that, since price moved up so much. I mean, maybe, yeah, maybe right here actually we do have a liquidity sweep. But I would think that there's stop losses at the bottom of this candle. So if I were to go long, I would enter off of maybe like the bottom side of here. And let's put my fib retracement tool to kind of see what we're looking at here. I would set my SL a bit lower than the liquidity pool. I'll go for greens. Go for long. Okay. Right now we're in a discounted zone, I believe. 61, yeah. I'll buy. Wait, no, sorry, I did not want to do that. So I want to place my trade right here. Extend the period of time. Oops, shit. 15-minute. How long does it look like on 1 hour? Yeah, 2 days is crazy. I'm not waiting that long. Okay, I kind of just want to see if price enters my entry, and if it does, let's just hope for the best. And honestly, I'll set my entry a little bit higher, because why not? I was aiming for the blue here. Okay, confirm. Okay, so price didn't end up retracing into the fair value gap, which is kind of weird, noticing that I've seen a downtrend. Maybe we could see that it failed the order block, but I don't know. I went with the trend, and that's honestly all I could ask for. Like, I just need to maybe enter sooner next time. Like I said yesterday, if I see good confluence or if my confirmations line up, I should just enter. But I try to stay disciplined on this trade, and honestly, I don't even care, because we could have lost money here and we didn't. We just stayed even, so it's a plus. Market did what I did to do. Market did what I expected it to do. Market did what I expected it to do. But my entry was not hit, and price didn't retrace to the value gap. I look at this as a lesson and will learn from it. Okay. Next trade. 1 o'clock. Should be there already, no? Where's it? Where's my indicators at? ICT kill zone pivots. Oh, it's been 15 minutes, sorry. I didn't realize that. Okay, so right now we're in New York PM. Price looks like it just consolidated again for a bit, and then New York AM broke structure to the upside, showing that we had a liquidity sweep. We have a fair value gap here. We also have a fair value gap here. This one's pretty slim, so I'm thinking that let's have a liquidity sweep down here. So we know that SLs are probably down there, maybe even in this area. If price retraces down, I'll be grateful, honestly. not, that's okay. This is also like an order block, I would say. So I've already placed my trade, use fib retracement. I already know that price is going in an uptrend in all time frames. Place it right here. We'll aim for this high right there. We'll set my SL just below this liquidity. Kind of like a 1-to-1 ratio. Place order. Buy. And let's see what happens. So we enter, set my stop loss, set my take profit. We've seen this in the past where price kind of juggles in consolidating and then bounces back up. And we'll see if that's the case here. Not the case in this trade. Looks like it's swept lower liquidity into this fair value gap. Oh, wow. Yeah, that actually lines up perfectly with this confluence right here. So I marked this out saying that price broke structure to this area. Looks like price swept liquidity down there and then retraced back to the upside. This is kind of like a bigger consolidation zone. Nothing I'm too worried about. Like this is honestly teaches me a lot. I had to look out for that, honestly. Maybe set my SL a bit lower than this liquidity right here. And probably I probably could even set my TP even higher if I wanted to. If anything. But yeah, I feel like I learned a lot from this trade. So price ended up sweeping lower liquidity. Alright, nice. Alright guys, so a bit of shorter video today. Only 22 minutes, but thank you for watching. That is backtesting day 28, and I'll see you guys for backtesting 29. Stay locked in, chase your dreams, and yeah, have a good one, boys and girls and women and they and thems.